some people have started realizing that there are large financial groups that dominate the world. Forget the political intrigues, conflicts, revolutions and wars. It is not pure chance. Everything has been planned for a long time. Some call it conspiracy theories or New World Order. Anyway, the key to understanding the current political and economic events is a restricted core of families who have accumulated more wealth and power. We are speaking of 6, 8 or maybe 12 families who truly dominate the world. Know that it is a mystery difficult to unravel. We will not be far from the truth by citing Goldman Sachs, Rockefellers, Lobezka and Lehmans in New York, the Rothschilds of Paris and London, the Warburgs of Hamburg, Paris and Lazard's Israel Mosesif's Rome. Many people have heard of the Bilderberg Group, Illuminati or the Trilateral Commission. But what are the names of the families who run the world and have control of states and international organizations like the UN, NATO or the IMF? To try to answer this question, we can start with the easiest, inventory, the world's largest banks, and see who the shareholders are and who make the decisions. The world's largest companies are now Bank of America, J.P. Morgan, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. Let us now review who their shareholders are. Bank of America, State Street Corporation, Vanguard Group, BlackRock, FMR Fidelity, Paulson, J.P. Morgan, T. Rowe, Capital World Investors, AXA, Bank of NY, Mellon. J.P. Morgan, State Street Corporation, Vanguard Group, FMR, BlackRock, T. Rowe, AXA, Capital World Investor, Capital Research Global Investor, Northern Trust Corporation and Bank of Mellon. Citigroup, State Street Corporation, Vanguard Group, BlackRock, Paulson, FMR, Capital World Investor, J.P. Morgan, Northern Trust Corporation, Ferrum Capital Management and Bank of NY Mellon. Wells Fargo, Berkshire Hathaway, FMR, State Street, Vanguard Group, Capital World Investors, BlackRock, Wellington Management, AXA, T. Rowe and Davis Selected Advisors. We can see that now there appears to be a nucleus present in all banks, State Street Corporation, Vanguard Group, BlackRock and FMR Fidelity. To avoid repeating them, we will now call them the Big Four: Goldman Sachs, the Big Four, Wellington, Capital World Investors, AXA, Massachusetts Financial Service and T. Rowe. Morgan Stanley, the Big Four, Mitsubishi UFJ, Franklin Resources, AXA, T. Rowe, Bank of NY Mellon E. Jennison Associates. Rowe, Bank of NY Mellon and Jennison Associates. We can just about always verify the names of major shareholders. To go further, we can now try to find out the shareholders of these companies and shareholders of major banks worldwide. Bank of NY Mellon, Davis Selected, Massachusetts Financial Services, Capital Research Global Investor, Dodge, Cox, Southeastern Asset Management and the Big Four. State Street Corporation, one of the Big Four, Massachusetts Financial Services, Capital Research Global Investor, Barrow Hanley, GE, Putnam Investment and the Big Four shareholders themselves. BlackRock, another of the Big Four, PNC, Barclays ECIC. Who is behind the PNC? FMR Fidelity, BlackRock, State Street, etc. And behind Barclays? BlackRock, and we could go on for hours, passing by tax havens in the Cayman Islands, Monaco or the legal domicile of shell companies in Liechtenstein. A network where companies are always the same, but never a name of a family. In short, the 8 largest U.S. financial companies: J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, U.S. Bancorp, Bank of New York Mellon and Morgan Stanley are 100% controlled by 10 shareholders, and we have 4 companies always present in all decisions: BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard and Fidelity. In addition, the Federal Reserve is comprised of 12 banks, represented by a board of 7 people, which comprises representatives of the Big Four, which in turn are present in all other entities. In short, the Federal Reserve is controlled by 4 large private companies: BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard and Fidelity. These companies control U.S. monetary policy and world without any control or democratic choice. These companies launched and participated in the current worldwide economic crisis and managed to become even more enriched. To finish, a look at some of the companies controlled by this Big Four group: Alcoa Incorporated, Altria Group Incorporated, American International Group Incorporated, AT&T Incorporated, Boeing Company, Caterpillar Incorporated, Coca-Cola Company, DuPont and Company, ExxonMobil Corporation, General Electric Company, General Motors Corporation, Hewlett-Packard Company, Home Depot Incorporated, Honeywell International Incorporated, Intel Corporation, International Business Machines Corporation, Johnson & Johnson, J.P. Morgan Chase & Company, McDonald's Corporation, Merck & Company Incorporated, Microsoft Corporation, 3M Company, Pfizer Incorporated, Procter & Gamble Company, United Technologies Corporation, Verizon Communications Incorporated, Walmart Stores Incorporated, Time Warner, Walt Disney, Viacom, Rupert Murdoch's News Corporation, CBS Corporation, NBC Universal. The same Big Four control the vast majority of European companies counted on the stock exchange. In addition, all these people run the large financial institutions, such as the IMF, the European Central Bank or the World Bank, and were trained and remain employees of the Big Four that formed them. The names of the families that control the Big Four never appear. Source: related posts.